Hello, my name is Sally Pinto, and I'm the Program Director for the Yonkers Newark Neighborhood Naturally Occurring Retirement Community. We serve seniors 60 plus in Northeast Yonkers. We are under the auspices of WJCS and the Yonkers Office for the Aging. We also have a resource specialist and a nurse on staff. We conduct virtual programming in partnership with the Yonkers Public Library on a daily basis. Enjoy the program.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, C. And what C is bringing up is important. Change takes time, and it takes a community. We cannot change. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I find it hard to change on my own. I need the support and feedback from others that have good intentions for me. So I have a mug next to my bed, and it says, on this one, it says peace. Peace, it does not mean to be in a place where there's no noise, trouble, or hard work. It means to be in the midst of those things and still be calm in your heart. That is hard to do. But with practice, I think we can get there. And in some communities, it's easier to be calm at heart. If I'm with very like-minded people, there's no reason for me to defend myself or to put up boundaries. Then it's easy to be peaceful. It's easy to be peaceful in a cave or in a very small group. But then as we get more skillful, we enter into the bigger world, and to stay calm in the bigger world takes practice and patience. As you know, I organize my classes around the 5 elements. And today we are in the balancing, so where we work with all the elements at the same time. So there's not going to be a regular journey. It's going to be the journey part of the meditation is going to be shorter. And every time I try different things just to see how it works. So I will touch on all the 5 elements, and I will give you more time. There will be more silence, and give you more time and your consciousness to come up with images or sounds or memories or insights that are helpful to you. So in the journey part, it's going to be shorter, and I'm going to give you more time to explore on your own. That is a more advanced practice, and I think we're ready for it. The mantra that I'm choosing to work with today is, I surrender to the compassion that emerges through me. And usually I pick a mantra that my teacher have put in her manual that I received when I've taken her trainings. Today, this mantra, it does not come from her. I found it online, and it spoke to me. So, and you can do the same thing. You find something that speaks to you, and then you can use it. Okay, so let's get started with the physical practice to get the body kind of into the body, and then and that hopefully makes us more ready to receive the gift and practice of Yoga Nidra, yogic sleep. And I think there are different reasons why we do Yoga Nidra. One is that we actually get recharged, and I receive insights when I do Yoga Nidra. Often for me, it's often images. I keep crayons sometimes close by. So after the Yoga Nidra, whatever image that comes up, I draw it, and then I'll wait and see. Okay, so if you'd like, you can take a seat, getting ready for practice and giving yourself a lot of credit for coming back week after week to your practice. And I know some of you have other practices. This is one of your practices and you have others, and evaluating what works for you now. Just because something works for a time doesn't mean it's going to work forever. I'm making some changes into my practice, and I'm going to stop a few and add some others. That's okay. Something might work for a while, and then you need something new. That's okay. Okay, so taking a seat, and then if you'd like, you can bring your awareness to your feet, and maybe imagine how the feet are planted into earth. You can move your heels and toes. Notice the connection to the earth. Notice the gravity, the power that keeps you on earth for a reason. I don't know what reason. Maybe you do. What is your reason here on earth? It can be something simple. And then planting the feet into earth and maybe leave them there. And if you want to, you can bring your awareness up to the crown of the head. So as the feet are planted into earth, the crown of the head is reaching up towards the universe, connecting to the universe, being in conversation with the universe. How do I keep the crown of the head open so I can stay in conversation with the universe? Getting guidance, getting feedback, helping me to be more skillful. And then if you'd like, you can bring your awareness to your solar plexus, the fire in you, the fire in you. That's where the transformation happens. That's from that place. That's where you take action here on earth. We are here asked to take action. And sometimes action means to wait or be still. That is also an action. Action is choice. Choosing to be still, choosing to run, choosing to sit, choosing to sleep. Maybe play with the idea that you're breathing in confusion and exhaling clarity. Breathing in confusion into your solar plexus, and that transform through the fire into clarity. Inhale confusion, exhale clarity. Just like the digestive system, we eat something and that transforms. The stomach does all kinds of things to the food, sends out the nutrients to the different cells. Everyone gets what they need, and that's how we can skillfully live on earth. And then if you want to, you could bring your awareness, shift your awareness to the right side of your body. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And when you're ready, if you're ready, shifting awareness to the left side of your body, breathing, inhale up, exhale down. Maybe notice how when your awareness is on the left side of the body, the right side is kind of gone. You don't we can decide where we want to put our focus and awareness. We have a choice there. I can choose where I want to bring my awareness and my focus. And then if you want to bring in awareness to both sides of the body, inhaling up, exhaling down. Put the two pieces together, yin and yang, black and white. The opposite forces creating equality. Anjali Mudra, maybe. I find that, to me, Anjali Mudra symbolizes two equal forces coming together, two opposite but equal forces coming together, creating balance. And then shifting your awareness to your individual power in the solar plexus. Inhale into your fire and exhale the warmth, and allow the warmth from that fire to spread out through your body. You start with yourself. Legs, arms, head, and tail. And maybe when you have filled yourself, maybe that's going to spread out through your toes, fingers, head, and tail to the people around you. But it starts with me. It starts with you. I have to fill myself up first. Inhale into your individual power and fire. Allow the warmth from the fire to spread out through your body, filling yourself first, and then it can spread out to the people around you. Okay, so let's start moving a little bit more. I'm bringing my awareness back to my feet, lifting my heels and toes to just remind myself of the connection to earth. Maybe that works for you too. Okay, and then inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay, slightly different. Inhale up. And then exhale to the right. Stay there for a moment. And just notice that left side of your body. Inhale into the left side of your body. That's where the focus and awareness could be right now. Notice how the inhale can rinse or clean or open up that left side of the body. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the other side. Now it's the right side's turn to be rinsed, cleansed, nurtured. Inhale up, and this time exhale and gently twist to the right. Maybe bring your awareness to your solar plexus, your individual power, the fire in you. What feeds your fire? The transformational fire that turns confusion into clarity. What feeds it? Inhale, arms up. Exhale and twist to the other side. Inhale into your fire. Allow the warmth and the transformation, the clarity spread out through your body. Inhale, arms up. Exhale and then come back down. Place the hands on your knees and then start the cat-cow movement. Warming up the spine, reminding the spine that this is another way that your spine can move. Exhale, round. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale, round. And then coming back to neutral. This time, maybe bring your awareness to the two sitting bones, the two parts of you. We are two parts put together. There's a midline. And then shifting the weight from one side to the other. Just notice that there are two parts of you at least. at least 2 parts. 2 parts put together. And then adding the 5 elements to that. It's a lot of different parts. Maybe start making circles, creating a whole of those 2 pieces. So what do I feel like, or what do you feel like when you are whole? When you put all the pieces together in a balanced way? Sometimes my right side is very dominant. Sometimes my left side is very dominant. What happens when both sides are equal? And then coming back to stillness, bring your feet to Tadasana, feet big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. So if we were standing, we would stand in Tadasana. Now we're just working with the feet coming into Tadasana. And then lifting that right knee off the floor, circling it, opening up the hip joint, finding seated pigeon, lots of memory stored in the hips. Hips don't lie. Often we start crying when we do hip openers because painful memories come up, and then we can process them and let them go. Let them go. They were helpful at the time, or something happened, and that's okay, or it's not, it just happened, and then we can let it go. We can learn from it and let it go. We don't forget, we forgive ourselves, and then we let it go. Slide the knees together, inhale, arms up, exhale down, place the left hand on that right knee, left hand on right knee, look at the right thumb. I'm going to inhale, draw a big circle, and then look behind me, let the arm stay behind you. I'm using my left hand to gently help the legs to go to the left and my gaze to go to the right to increase the twisting motion. Let that arm go down and then make a few circles. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down, and then back to neutral. Maybe notice if the sides feel different. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. We're not looking for a specific emotion or specific sensation. We're looking for awareness. Everyone is going to feel this differently. Back to Tadasana, feet, big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Lifting the left knee, making circles, opening up that hip joint. What are you ready to confront today? Maybe nothing, maybe a lot. Coming into seated pigeon. How tight is your hip today? My hips are pretty, I had a rough day yesterday and my hips are pretty tight today. Like, don't mess with me. I don't need a lot of messing around with today. Okay, sliding the knees together, inhale, arms up, exhale down. Right hand on the left knee, looking at my left thumb. Inhale up, exhale, and then stay there, stay in the twist. I'm trying to look at my left thumb behind me. I'm using the right hand to kind of gently guide the knees in the opposite direction, increasing the twist. You can stay here, or if you want to, you can do circles. Inhale, the arm up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down, and then back to neutral. Okay, let's do a few poses at the side of the chair. So I'm going to move to the side of the chair, coming into high lunge. So everything is facing forward. My heel is off the floor. Everything is facing forward. High lunge. Sitting up tall, I'm holding on to the chair for balance, opening up the right hip flexor, and then looking at the thumb, inhale up, stay up there, stay up there. Right hip is moving forward, left hip is moving back to create stability. Maybe you want to take that other hand off, creating Garuda mantra, freedom. From high lunge, open up the pelvic halves, especially the back one, and coming into warrior two. Warrior two, the hips open up, the hips open up. Maybe placing the arms out. Imagine that bow bringing the string back, bringing the string back, not shooting anything yet. From here, maybe you'd like to go into peaceful warrior. We are warriors of peace. That sometimes means boundary setting. Maybe adding some movement if that's helpful to you. How big can the circle be? How big of a circle can you create and still stay calm in your heart? Sometimes that circle is one person, sometimes two, sometimes maybe 1,000. I don't know what your limit is. Probably your potential is excellence, islands of excellence. That's what the Yoga Sutras tell us. Okay, back to warrior two, and then come and sit on the chair. Kick, 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 kick. Preparing for boat pose. And then finding the other side of the chair, starting with high lunge. So everything is faced forward. Hips are square. The heel is off the floor. My toes are back there. I'm using my hand to hold on to the chair for balance. Right hip moves back, left hip moves forward, creating stability, strength. Left hand comes up. Maybe the right one comes to meet the left. From here, opening up the pelvic half, allowing the left heel to come down to the floor, finding warrior two. Bringing those arms up. If you'd like, you can play with the image that you're holding a bow, bringing the string back, preparing yourself for battle, and the battle ends with peace. Peace for everyone, I would imagine. That's what I'm going for. I'm a peaceful warrior. I'm a peaceful warrior. Maybe adding some movement. How big of a circle can you draw? And how big of a circle are you willing to draw today? Is it the one person, two people, 55? I don't know. Every day is going to be different. Coming back to warrior two. And then finding the chairs, sitting on the side, kick, 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 kick. Maybe kick away the things that you no longer need, or the ideas and concepts and beliefs you no longer need. And then back to neutral. Okay. Bringing the awareness back to the feet, checking with the heels and the toes, getting ready to come up to standing, transferring the weight. Notice the strength in your legs. Notice the strength. Push into the floor, push into the earth, reach up towards the universe and coming in to like a wide standing Tadasana. I prefer to keep my feet hip distance apart when I start the standing sequence. You can do the same, or maybe putting the big toes to touch and heels slightly apart. That's your choice. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back to plank pose. All right, neck is long. Shoulders are wide. The pit of the belly goes in and up. Can you find your fire here? Maybe use the toes to move back and forth, back and forth. Notice how the shoulders are moving. If this hurts your wrists, come down on your elbows. Or forearms rather. Then bend the knees, bend the elbows. Move back and forth. When I'm moving forward, I'm moving towards up dog. I'm not ready for it yet. When I'm moving back, I'm moving towards down dog. I'm not ready for it yet. Patience over power. Patiently moving back and forth. And when I have the confidence and skill, I move a little bit further, eventually coming into an up dog and then a down dog. I know where I'm heading. I might not be ready today. That's all right. And then eventually we're going to meet in down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, jump the feet wide. Outside the mat, and then bending one knee, bending the other. Maybe bending both, opening up the hips. And then jump the feet together. Come down on your forearms. Drop the head. Push the armpits towards your feet for like a dolphin-like pose. Maybe coming up on your tippy toes. And then bringing the heels down. If they were up, bend the knees, bend the knees, bend the knees, and come up to a standing position. Now, big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale to chair pose, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Shift the weight to the left side, right heel comes off the floor. Take a big step back, find the earth behind you, release the heel, finding warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Hook the thumb, spread the fingers. Release the arms back, place them in your back pockets. Straighten the front knee, left hip goes back. The collarbones move forward. Tadasana. Maybe release the hands to the chair. Let the head go. Inhale, come back up. And then bend the front knee and move towards warrior three. You become that arrow. You become the message when you filled yourself up. Maybe let one arm go out, maybe both. What is your balance today? Place the hands back on the chair. Bring that back knee up high, 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 high. Placing it on the chair. Wow. Left hand comes on the right knee. Maybe this is where you stand. Maybe this is a good posture for you today. Maybe inhale that arm up and bring it back. This requires a lot of balance. I am not looking at my right thumb. I'm not there today. If you want to, you can shift the weight to the standing foot and let the right foot go lighter. Maybe take it off the chair. And if you fall, the floor is right there. Moving slowly, patience over power. What is my balance today? And when you're ready, place the foot back, bend the standing knee, hold on to the chair, lift the foot off the chair, and then come back to standing. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Shift the weight to the right foot, left heel comes off the floor. Take a big step back, find the earth behind you. Warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Hook the thumbs the way that feels funny. Spread the fingers. Release the arms back, 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 back. Place them in your back pockets. Straighten that front knee. Right hip goes back. Collarbones move forward. Maybe use the chair for support. Let the head go. Inhale, come back up. And then bend the front knee, moving into warrior three. You become the arrow, you become the message. But first, we fill ourselves up. We can't give before we have received enough. Hands come back on the chair. Left knee comes up high, 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 high. Place it on the chair. This is a great place to start. Maybe I could inhale and do the twist. Or if I want to just practice, or if I want to practice the balancing on one foot, I could do no twist, have more weight on my standing leg, and maybe lift the foot off the chair. That's another possibility. If that works, maybe I start twisting. There's so many ways to practice these postures. Bringing the hand back down, lift the foot off the chair and back to the floor. Okay, let's do chair tree pose. I'm going to use the chair on my side. Big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. And then shifting the awareness, shifting the weight to the left, the right heel comes off the floor. And then decide, what kind of tree would you like to be? What does your tree look like? Are you a traditional tree? Are you a smaller tree, shorter tree? Are you a really tall tree? What does your tree look like? Most of us don't really know. And how can I find out what my tree look like? Maybe it's, and then if you want to, you can try the other side. Maybe it's not a tree, maybe it's a dancer. I don't like trees. I want to be a dancer. Or maybe I want to be a flying pigeon. And when you're ready, if you're ready, coming back to with both feet on the floor. And then we're going to do one more thing before we start the Yoga Nidra. Big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale to chair pose. Just gently touch the chair and then come back up. Raise your gaze. Look straight ahead. Palms are facing each other. Elbows are straight. Your arms might be wide. And then when you're ready, if you're ready, come to seated. Come to the end of the chair, leaning back. Pita the pelvis goes in and up, bringing one knee in and then the other to find balance here on seated. Maybe straighten one, maybe straighten the other for both poses. Coming back down, feet are wide, elbows on my knees. The root goes into the earth, the crown of the head goes up towards the universe. How can I keep an open crown to stay in conversation and connection with the universe? Maybe releasing the hands down, dropping the head. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bring the feet hip distance apart, getting ready to come up and move into Yoga Nidra. So transfer the weight forward, notice the strength in your legs, and come up to standing. And then we are going to get ready for the Yoga Nidra part. I prefer to do this practice laying down with the bolster under my knees. Maybe you prefer to do it seated, and there are options, and you know what works for you. And if you don't, you try. You could, if you wanted to, you could try different ways of practicing, and then you will figure out what works. We only fail when we don't learn. Okay, so I am going to start. Let your body sink down into the floor. Feel the earth underneath you, holding and supporting you, rising up to softly cradle you. At this time, nothing else matters. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Remain still for deep nourishment. Repeat these words in your mind. I am awake and aware. I am awake and aware. Now imagine yourself in a sacred place that feels peaceful and friendly. This is your inner sanctuary. See yourself in this sacred place, sensing the comforting energy, supportive, calm, and protected. At any time during practice, you can guide yourself back here. If anything feels odd or too intense, go back to your inner sanctuary. Your inner sanctuary is always here. It is a part of who you are. Now go inward, deep inside, and listen. Listen to your heart. Deep listening. What does it say? What is your heart's deepest longing? What does your heart desire? From your heart's longing, create a positive statement in present tense as though it's already happening. Now, state your heart's wish 3 times to yourself as the truth. Bring your awareness to your belly. Notice your navel center. Notice the expansion on the inhale and the soft release on the exhale. Navel rising on the inhale, yielding to earth on exhale. From your navel center, bring awareness to your pelvis, hips, upper legs, knees, lower legs, ankles, top of your feet, all 10 toes, soles of your feet. Notice your heels. Feel the calves, back of knees, hamstrings, lower back, and pelvis. Feel both legs, all parts together, all together as a whole. Bring awareness to your sit bones. Notice your root in between the sitting bones. Lift your awareness from the root to your lower belly. Navel center. Solar plexus. Sense heart space. Heart center. Notice your throat center. Shoulders. Upper arms. Elbows. Forearms. Wrists. Top of your hands. All 10 fingertips. Palm of your hands. Sense both arms. All parts together, all together as a whole. Bring awareness back to your throat center. Notice your collarbones. top of your shoulder blades. Feel your neck, back of your head, crown of your head. Feel your forehead. Notice your mind's eye. Shift your awareness to your back body, side of the body facing the ground, back body. And now feel your front body, side of the body facing the sky, front body. Now feel right arm and left leg, right arm and left leg together. Now feel left arm and right leg, left arm and right leg together. Become aware of your face. Feel the back of your head. Become aware of your whole head. Feel your whole body now. Legs, arms, head and tail. All parts together, all together as a whole. Feel your whole body. Now become aware of your natural breath as it flows through your body. Inhale up, exhale down. Breathe into the fire in your solar plexus. Allow the warmth of the fire to spread out into legs, arms, head, and tail. Inhale into your fire, transforming into warmth, spreading out through legs, arms, head, and tail. Now, notice all 5 elements in you. The earthly red, the watery orange, the part of you that is yellow like fire, the green air in you, the blue spacious part of you, notice the rainbow of colors in you. All elements together, all together as a whole. Your feet are planted in red, warm clay. You push your toes deep into the earth. You feel the soil moving up in between your toes. You are safe. You stand by the sink, looking out through the window. The morning sky is orange and the ocean is calm. You turn the faucet and drink from your hand. You feel the nourishing water travel down your throat. You are creative. You work in the garden, raking dry, dead twigs into the fire. You feel the heat on your face. The ashes nourishes the soil, preparing for a successful spring. You are powerful. You hike in the green mountains. It's cold and clear. The trees are tall and the sky is high. You take a big breath in and fill your lungs with fresh air. You notice the sound of your exhale, exchanging gifts with nature. You are loved. You put the last dish away. The house is still and quiet. You step outside and raise your gaze. With awe, you look at the night sky. You look at the stars, moons, and planets. They look at you. So far away, yet so close. Space. Your words are seeds in a large universe. You sense the warmth spreading in your body. You surrender to the compassion that emerges through you. Once again, we unite. We are all one. Now, remember your heart's longing. The positive statement you said at the beginning of practice. Repeat it 3 times to yourself as though it's already happening. Let this truth fill every cell of your body. Notice all the space around you. Sense the space within you. Feel the sense of calm confidence, whole and complete. Notice that part of you that is the witness, the one who has observed your body, breath, and journey. And now begin to notice thoughts and feelings flowing through your awareness again. Notice your breath. Feel its rhythm and pace. Invite your breath to deepen. Feel yourself reawakening. Become aware of your body. Your physical body resting on earth. Sense your hands. Wiggle your fingers. Notice your feet. Wiggle your toes. Gently rock your head from side to side. A slow awakening. Deep breath into your belly. And then slowly roll to your left hand side. Press your hands into the floor and come up to a seated position. Lengthen your spine. Take a full breath in and let it go. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra, holding your own heart in between your hands with love and compassion. I surrender to the compassion that emerges through me. Gently bow your head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old. Thank your inner guide, your past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you on this journey. Allow the eyes to slowly open, raise your gaze, and thank you for joining me again. Namaste.
Hi, everyone. This is Z from Yonkers Public Library. Thanks so much to Sally Pinto and Alexis and Barbara from Newark. Thank you to our community partners, WJCS, the City of Yonkers Office for the Aging, Westchester County Legislator Ruth Walter, Friends of Crestwood Library, and Yonkers Public Library for making this phenomenal partnership. And we thank each and every one of you for being part of our wellness community. Be well, stay well.